Virgo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early May 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business and start off with an oracle card as usual, just to see what's going on with my lovely Virgo friends. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we have for you this week. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for Virgo here? And yeah, we're going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going. Let's rock. What do we got for the Virgos? My guides, please. What's going on with my friends? And that card popped out super quick. So we do have page energy here front and center. Big communication, student type of energy as well. But there's a lot of harmony with this very first card, and we'll talk about it. Before we do though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this card. So yes, very creative, and this just always gives me page vibes. Obviously this is an oracle deck, so there's different meanings from literal pages in the deck. So yes, maybe you're trying to learn something new. This could speak about the importance of communication, talking, keeping an open dialogue with somebody. There could be someone wanting to speak with you as well. However, this card also depicts a yin-yang and someone playing a soothing instrument, so you might be feeling extra creative in this time. I've been seeing that for earth signs in recent weeks, this water sign type of energy. So maybe you need to really let loose your creativity. Whether you're feeling pent up or there's a lot of things affecting you, this really shines a golden rainbow, or not a golden rainbow, a rainbow on any creative pursuit or endeavor. So let's just put that down right there. See what we got for the rest of the reading. I always say the first card doesn't make or break the reading, it's just a footnote. But yeah, let's get you these three cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. That's a pretty decent way to start, regardless of what shows up throughout the rest of the reading. But yeah, let's see what's going on, my guides. What's up with Virgo? So, last week's reading had a lot of very powerful energies. The reading was titled Big Karmic Lesson. So if you've been through a lot of things recently, ups, downs, beginnings, endings, Spirit was really highlighting some sort of karmic lesson that either you have recently gone through or you might be about to go through, right? And life is all about those cycles, right? It's always moving up and down and sideways and all around. But karma energy usually sticks around for a while. It's very slow moving, very powerful. So I'm interested to see what we have for you this week. Let's get it going. And yes, as always, you know, this energy, it's very fluid, never set in stone. So we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're connected to. I'm sure you already know that. Let's get you three cards. What do we got for Virgo here? Virgo in early May, please. Thank you. Okay, yeah, so we are getting a little anxious type of energy here. Hopefully you're not feeling cornered or trapped in some sort of way. We have the Eight of Swords here. This is a fleeting energy. That's the good thing, and I'll explain that a little further as we press on in reading. Let's get you two more. Thank you. Four of Wands. Beautiful. So we have this fire-air connection showing up right here in the front end. Always combustible, as I say, when we mix fire and air. We're going to get one more, the big 1111 card. Four of Wands. Thank you. The Fool. Okay, lots of fire in this spread as well. The Fool card is a very positive card, positive omen. And let's just go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff going. So right here at first glance, when I look down here, obviously tons of fiery energy on the back end. We have air. Whenever we combine air and fire, it's explosive. It's conducive to big change or starting something off with a spark. It could be explosive in a very good way, but it could also make things go a little haywire. So it's interesting to see, once again, powerful energy is still sticking around the Virgo collective, but it does skew positive with these two back end cards. Now in position number one, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, you see the imagery here. This person, they're hoodwinked, they're blindfolded, they're surrounded by the swords. So sometimes this could represent someone who's overthinking, very anxious, nervous, you could even say, similar to the Nine of Swords in that way. This could be someone who's in a prison of their own making. This could represent somebody who's feeling cornered, trapped, hands tied. So hopefully you're not going through situations and issues where you feel like your hands are tied in some sort of way. The good thing about this card is that it's a fleeting energy. It's not permanent, far from it, okay? But it can speak about a little mental mayhem when it shows up. So if not you, this could be somebody else stressing. We'll see more when we jump in and clarify it in a moment or two. Positives, once again, it's not going to be forever. But as we press forward through the rest of the reading, we have the Four of Wands right next to him. Just trying to get this all straightened out. It's not as easy as it looks. The Four of Wands, 1111. When I see this card, it is sturdy, it's stable, it's celebratory. So this could speak about wins and victories, things really going your way. Extremely positive. This could also represent the home, the family unit, very similar to the Ten of Pentacles in that sense, but it is very sturdy. The fact that it has the 1111, the 1111, it does say that you should watch for omens and signs from spirit. Spirit could be trying to communicate to you through various different ways, whether it's number signs, synchronicity. So this could represent an omen of some sort or a connection to spirit. I always feel like that's a little sub-message when we get the Four of Wands, but very positive. It's an extremely positive type of card. Now, as we get to the back end here, we have the Fool card. This could represent an Aries that you're connected to. If you're not connected to any Aries, this is the beginning of a journey. So whereas I said up here, the fire air could be a spark, that explosive energy, this Fool, the protagonist of the tarot deck, is getting ready for a journey. They're about to take a leap. They're about to jump into action. So it could represent the beginnings of a new cycle of life. We saw the karmic cycle showing up last week. So when we get this Fool card, it could be a new beginning. The warning with the Fool card, it could represent somebody who needs to look before they leap. Watch out for anything spontaneous, right? Because this card can be very spontaneous, and notice it's always about to walk off a cliff. So make sure you're not being too spontaneous in your ways. It could also have that little unexpected twinge to it. So we'll just have to see what's up. Powerful energy straight through though, because whenever we get the Fool, this is like action about to be had, something about to pop off. So I want to dive deeper on all this, Virgo. It's interesting, it's layered. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, we're going to get a good shuffle going here. What do we got for the Virgos, please? The guides and spirit team. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Eight of Swords. Why is this Eight of Swords here? Did have this explosive action recently as well. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Virgo, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Eight of Swords. What's this overthinking about? What's this mental action? Thank you. All right. Four of Pentacles. All right, so maybe this is sticking around a little longer than you'd like. Okay, this could be some sort of behavioral pattern or thought pattern that is like lasting way longer than you wanted it to, or an invasive thought that just continues to keep popping up. Really watch out for that, especially any self-limiting beliefs. But we have the Four of Pentacles in the upright underneath this Eight of Swords. Now, the Four of Pentacles is usually very grounded, firm, not moving. Okay, it's also a repeating four, so number signs already showing up, and I said watch out for them over here. In its worst case scenario, this could represent somebody who's very possessive of you and wants to control you. We could see that here with the Eight of Swords and this. There could be someone that's very controlling, possessive, or even jealous right here in the front end. So this can be a warning about a specific person. But to me, it could all, like intuitively, I felt like it was some sort of behavioral pattern, whether you or somebody else, that you feel like it should have been resolved already, or like, why is this still happening? Like, I thought this was resolved. So watch out for any reoccurring things in this time, specifically situations, issues, behavioral patterns, because that could be prone to happen when we have this alignment right here. We're going to keep pressing forward. We'll see what more details we get. So I feel like those are the two main messages, but the worst case scenario would be if it's a person that's very possessive or jealous. So let's see what's up with that Four of Wands. Why is this Four of Wands here for Virgo? Thank you. Beautiful. Okay, we have the Chariot in the upright underneath this Four of Wands, that forward momentum, that forward movement, that action. This tells me something big is coming in for you guys. And remember, I said the Four of Wands could be a celebration. I feel like it's double here. Once again, we're getting these double messages for each one. For a portion of you, this could be something to celebrate coming in very hot and heavy, super quick. This could be a massive winner victory, okay? Whether it's monetary, whether it's emotional, or in your personal situations, you could have something that really goes well, okay? Better than you could possibly even think when we have this fast-moving energy. I really like it. It could also represent travel and distance. When we have the Chariot, it could be a Cancerian. But to me, aside from this Four of Wands, like the positivity, the wins of victories, when I see this under the Four of Wands, I'm getting this barrage, like Spirit trying to send you signs, send you big, powerful omens. Now, you would be able to discern within yourself the omens you're receiving. Like Spirit connects to all of us in very different ways. Even some of you might not even believe in it like that, but I do feel like there could be someone or various people or beings on the other side that are trying to get your attention, okay? And they feel light. Let's keep moving. I'm not going to go too far into it. For the rest of you, like, this could just be something really nice coming in, big winner victory. So let's see what's up with that Fool card. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow. So whereas like right here in the front end, this is like bogged down, not changing, completely switches as we move forward through the reading. So why is the Fool here? Something could be freeing up. Thank you. All right. You got to watch out for mistakes and mayhem, mishaps, mistakes. Five of Cups underneath this Fool card. Okay, I'm getting a complete dichotomy of energy here, because whereas this is super positive and grounded and firm and it's coming in hot, it's like right after, this is like the epitome of 2 steps forward, 1 step back type of energy. So you might attain something you really want, but it won't be all that you think it is. It's like one of those things where a genie grants you a wish, but there's a catch. Okay, it's kind of giving me that vibe. So do with that what you will, my friends. But the Five of Cups, River of Tears underneath the Fool, that just screams to me somebody doing something or taking an action spontaneously. There is a warning here, an important warning about spontaneity, and they regret it. Okay, like the action surrounding it, the Fool, the Chariot, the Five of Cups, this is somebody doing something that they regret. So whether they have regrets or this is Spirit warning you like, hey, watch out, don't go down this road, don't walk down this road. There could be big omens in regards to that, like warning signs. All right, so keep your eyes open for the warning signs from Spirit, because there is the energy of mishaps and mistakes here, right on the back end. So let's go through, because I would say this is extremely layered, Virgo, whether this is multiple situations, multiple people, or just one thing you're going through right now. Very layered in its approach. Then we'll get into the shadow card. But if you kindly look in the box, we start here with a very gummed up type of energy. We have the Eight of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. I said in its most optimistic sense, this could just be a behavior or a situation or issue that you thought had been resolved, like it's sticking around. For some of you, it could even be invasive thoughts that just keep popping up, or behaviors. In its worst case scenario, this could represent somebody who's very possessive or jealous. So watch out for those energies. But moving to the center, this was absolutely beautiful, because we have the Four of Wands with the Chariot in the upright. For a lot of you, there could be something really big coming down the pipeline, a reason to celebrate, be happy, a cause for celebration. That's why I said it could be a massive winner victory. For a portion of you, Spirit could be sending up the signals to you, like, hey, watch out for this, go this direction, don't go that direction. So watch out for the powerful omens, because as we hit the back end of the spread, we have the Fool card and the Five of Cups in the upright. And this just screams to me somebody doing something spontaneously or making an action that they will one day come to regret. It feels like a mistake or a mishap. For another portion of you, there could be something that you achieve or you get, but there's a catch. Or like there's, I already gave the example of it, but like there's something attached to this win that you didn't foresee. So please do with that what you will. I'm going to get you one shadow card. And yeah, if you want to screenshot that, I feel like there's more messages to be had in there. But let's shuffle it up and get you one shadow card. What's in the shadows for Virgo, please? Got it, 13. So yeah, I like to end off every reading with a shadow card. I think it's a nice way to end. And especially with a reading like this, where there's a lot of positive, but there's also warnings to be had, we want to look in the shadows, whether it's a shadow within yourself or the situations you're going through. Let's get you one. What's in the shadows for Virgo? That was like a jarring switch on the back end of that reading. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Watch that first step is what this card says. Watch your actions. Don't rush into anything too fast when the Knight of Swords shows up. This card can be a little bit combative sometimes as well. But when I see the Knight of Swords, this could be representative of an air sign that you're connected to. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Knight of Swords is very fast moving, just like the Chariot, just like the Fool card. So when this shows up in the shadows, look before you leap, especially when I saw possible mishaps and mistakes happening within the spread. You're really going to want to not do anything too spontaneous in this time. This can be a big warning. For some of you, this card could represent you feeling temperamental and ready to go to war. So just know that in the coming days and weeks, your temper might be flaring a little more than usual as well. So we're just going to put that down right there, Virgo. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. For the May subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 boxes of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is an awesome deck. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one spoke to you the most. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I will announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.